Hello, let's do the New York Times Hard Sudoku for November 3rd, 2025. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself, and I'm going to get started right now. All right, we have this 1, 3, and 6 we're going to start with. We have these two ones. This one also looks up, placing this one. These ones look in, putting a 1 in one of these three. All right, I don't think there's anything else with ones. I guess one's in one of these two. We have this 3. It buddies with this 3, putting a 3 in one of these three. Not seeing anything else with the 3. How about the 6? We do have two 6s here. 6 is in one of these two. Vertically, not much going on with 6. Okay. I think that's it for this box. Let's move on to the next box here. We have 1, 6, 7, 9. So we took care of the 1. The 6 we took care of already as well. The 7... Nothing with the 7. Oh, actually, we do have two 7s looking at this box. So this 7 looking down puts a 7 in one of these two. That's more this band scan, but we can do it early. These two 9s look down, putting a 9 in one of these two. Nothing else with... Oh, actually, no, we do have something with 9s. This 9 looks in, this 9 looks up, puts a 9 in one of these two. That's going to point into this box along with this 9, placing the 9 in the box. Now these two 9s look down, putting a 9 in one of these two. So... we are down to... Oh, interesting. Yeah, we can do more with 9s. This 9 looks up, so this is the only place for 9 in the box, and that places the 9 in this box. So now we have 7 9s placed, and the final 2 are in this rectangle, either like this or like this. All right, cool. So that was the 9. Was there something else I wanted to follow up on? Yes, there was. I filled this box row. So we want to look here and here for any digits that aren't placed in the box yet. So we don't care about 1, 2, 4, 9. So not the 1, not the 9. But we have the 6, which we already have marked, and we have the 3. And so notice that since this is filled, there is no 3 in this row either. So the 3 is in one of these 3, and that's going to point along with this 3, putting a 3 in one of these 2. In fact, this whole row is just down to 3 digits. So we need a 3, 5, 8. The only thing I'm seeing is this isn't 3. This is 5, 8, and these are 3, 5, 8. Okay. What else is going on here? The 9, the 1, no. All right, I don't know if there's anything else in this band to see. All right, let's move on to this band. We have 5 and 9. So we already know 9s are basically dealt with. The 5... not seeing anything with the 5. And I'm not seeing anything looking into past this 5, 9. All right. Let's just move on. 2, 4, and 9. So 2 doesn't do anything. The 4 also doesn't do anything. Okay. And then 7 and 9 here. We do have two 7s looking up, putting a 7 in one of these two. I wonder if something's going on in this box. We know this isn't 3, 7, and these aren't 6, 7. There's only 5 digits. So if we aren't 2 of them, then we're down to at most 3. So let's just think about what's not corner marked in this box. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We need a 5 and an 8. So are there any restrictions on 5, 8? There doesn't appear to be. So all of these cells are whatever's corner marked plus 5, 8. So this is 5, 6, 8, and then these are 3, 5, 8. We're not going to mark these because it would be down to 4 digits. But that might help us later. All right. I don't see anything else to do with this band. Let's move on. We have 2, 3, 7, 9. So we do have the two 2s. Puts a 2 in one of these two. The 3. I don't see the 3 doing anything. The 7 has a buddy. We already have that. The 9 we already took care of. All right. We have 1 and 8. I'd really like 8 to do something, but it doesn't seem to. And then 2, 4, and 7. I have these 2s, which I somehow missed. All right, 2's in one of these two, because we have this 2 looking in. And then the 4, okay, I didn't do a vertical scan of this box for some reason. 1, 2, 4, 9. Okay. Anyway, the 4s look in, this 4 looks in. Putting a 4 in one of these 2. I must have missed that when I was looking at stuff. Well, we got there now, but obviously the puzzle's not done. So sometimes the puzzle's done by the time we get through the bands, but definitely not the case today. I'm going to look for low-hanging fruit. I do see that we have this column. So we have 1, 2. We need a 3, 5, 6, 9. This can't be 3, 6, or 9. So this is actually a naked 5, which is huge. Because now these can't be 5, leaving this to be the only 5 for the row. This can't be 5 anymore. We know that 5 is down here somewhere. All right, so this is 6, 7, 8 then. Remember, it was down to 5, 8 plus the corner marks. It can't be 5 anymore. This is a pair, because this is 3, 8. So we need a 2 and a 4. So the 2, 4 pair removes 2 from here, placing the 2 in this box. This column has been reduced to 3 digits. We need a 3, 6, 9. 3, 6, 9. This can't be 9, so this is 3, 6. This can't be 3, 6, 9. Nice, and this is 3, 6, 9. All right. 2, 4 pair does anything else? Yeah, so the 4 isn't here, and the 2, 4 pair looks down. So the 4 is in one of these two. So that bodes well for this cell because it's not 2, 8, it's not 4, 7, 9. Sorry, it's not 1, 2, 8, it's not 4, 7, 9. So what can it be? In fact, we might as well just look at the whole row, which is down to 4 digits. We need a 1, 3, 5, 6. So this can't be 1. So this is 3, 5, 6. 1, 3, 5, 6. This isn't 1 either, or 3. So this is 5. Oh, it's not 5 either. So this is a naked 6. It's not 1, 3, or 5 by the column. So that's a 6. So these are down to 1, 3, 5. It's not a 3 because of the box. This whole box is down to 4 digits. We need a 1, 4, 5, 8. The 5 doesn't go here. So the 5's in one of these two. So this is 4, 8 only because it can't be 1. This is 1, 4, 8. And this can't be 1. So this is 4, 5, 8. How about this box? We need a 2, 4, 7, 8. This can't be 2, so it's 4, 7, 8. 2, 4, 7, 8. Not seeing anything useful here. Oh, this can't be 7, so this is 2, 4, 8. In fact, this whole column is 2, 4, 8. So this is 2, 8, and this is 4, 8. All right. I found quite a bit, but nothing's like really cascading at the moment. This 2, 4 pair, put the 4 over here. So maybe this cell also is limited. Can't be 1, 2, 3. It can't be 4 because of the 2, 4 pair. Could be 5, 6, or 7. Can't be 8, 9. All right, so it is down to 5, 6, 7. Okay, I'm gonna go back to systematic scan here because there's not really anything to follow up on that I can find. So obviously I missed something. So we're gonna go row by row, and what I'm looking for are two things for the most part. I'm looking to see if there's any pairs or triples I might have missed. It just gives me an opportunity to really look and give that a chance. And then also if there's any cells in the row that could be worth marking. So yeah, this box was down to 2, 4, 7, 8, but it can be any of those. All right, just reminding myself, 2, 4, 8. Yeah, so there's no pairs or triples here. This is just a 3, 8 pair, so there's not much to see. Here we got 2, 4, 2, 7, 8. Yeah. Okay. We're not going to see anything here. This row. What does this see? 2, 4. I don't think this sees enough. So really not. We do need... Okay, let's look at this row. So what I was looking at was 2, 4, 9 here, and I was comparing it to this row. We already have a 9. So it's just the 2 and 4. But we do want to ask the question, where do 2 and 4 go in this row? And so they obviously can't repeat in this box. They also aren't on top of the 5 or 9. And we also have these corner marks here. The 2 and 4 corner marks are just immediately telling us these can't be 2, 4. You can also see the 2 and 4 in both columns. So there's only 2 cells left in this row that can be 2, 4, so they must be 2, 4. So we need 2 cells for it, which means this is not a 3. It means, in fact, that they aren't anything other than 2, 4. So we can... One of the ways to follow up on having done that is to think about what we eliminated. So we eliminated a 1 from this guy. So does that affect 1s at all? Not that I can tell. 3 was eliminated. We already talked about that. Don't think there's anything else to say about that. 6 was eliminated. Okay, so this 6 looks down and these aren't 6. So by eliminating 6 from here with the hidden 2, 4 pair, we've put 6 in one of these two. Now notice that the 3 and the 6 are now overlapping in this box. So one of these needs to be 3, the other needs to be 6. Again, that's a hidden pair. It eliminates anything else we thought could be there. It also affects the column. It removes 3 and 6 from the rest of the column. 3 and 6 were already in this box, though, so I'm not sure how helpful that is. In fact, we had this 3, 6 and this 3, 6. So 3 and 6 should have been corner marked here. I don't know why I didn't. Maybe when I got this 6, I didn't follow up on it properly. All right. Anyway, we got it now. So that leaves these 2 digits. And in fact, I noticed that this is a 2, 4, 8 triple. I just hadn't talked about it yet because I was looking at, you have to do one thing at a time. So I saw this triple and I put in my head, let's think about it. But you know what? Let's actually finish the 7 and the 8 that was eliminated here. We want to make sure we follow up correctly. So the 7 looks in. The hidden 2, 4 pair removes 7 from here, and the hidden 3, 6 pair removes 7 from here, and this couldn't be 7. So there's actually only one place left for 7 in the box. So we're going to place that. All right. And then follow up on the 7. So these 7s look in, putting a 7 in one of these 2. This should be a digit. We have 2, 4, 8, 3, 6. So it's the 1. Okay. So that makes this 5. 4, 8 pair. This is the only place for 1 now. You can also see it with the corner mark. This is 3 and 1. That can't be 3, leaving a 6, 9 pair in here. So this isn't 6. This is 4, 5, 7. That's not 7. All right. 6, 9 pair tells us this is the 3 for the column. This is 8 and 3. All right. This is quite nice. I'm just trying to be careful to not make a mistake here. 4, 8 pair tells us this can't be 4. So we can do 2 things, right? You can resolve this triple through naked singles, because 4, 8 removes 4 from here, making this 5, making that 7, making that 4. Or you can actually do it using the corner marks, saying 4, 8 pair says this isn't 4. So now this is the only place for 4, right? We can eliminate this corner mark 4. This is the only place for 4, only place for 7, and then now only place for 5. Whatever you prefer, it just changes the order that resolve it. I thought I'd point that out. So this can't be 7 anymore, resolving the 7 and the 1 using the corner marks. This column needs a something, an 8. Gives us 2, 4, 8. That triple resolves. This is our 4 and 8. This is 4 and 8. Okay, the 4 gives us 2 and 4. 8 can't be here anymore. Down here we get the 2 and the 4. 4s are done. All right, this is a pair. Let's do that first. We need a 2. This 2 looks in. So that's our 2, and our final digit is a 7. So now we eliminate this 7, leaving 7 only here in the box. This is now a 3, 5 pair, and this is a 6, 8 pair. Okay. Everything's just cleaning up nicely. This box needs 2 digits, 5 and 6. This 5 tells us that's, whoopsie, that's 6, that's 5. Here we need 3 and 6. I thought that was a triple, but it's not. This is a pair. We do need a 1. This one looks up. So that's 1, and this is whatever the other digit is, 8. Giving us 6 and 8. All right. What are these 2? We need 3, 5, 6. Well, this can't, in fact, 3, 5 is just this column, and this 3 looks in. This is 5, this is 3, this is 6. We get the 3 and the 6. That's our 5, 3 and 5. All right, we need a 3 somewhere. That has to go here. That's our 9, giving us 6 and 9. And then this is 8 and 6. All right, cool. Interesting puzzle today. I think what I missed in my initial scan was this 2, 4. I think this 2, 4 was really important. I don't know when it came into play. I guess, you know what? Yeah, it's right away. Let's look here. So 2, 4, 9. If we look at this row and ignore any of the blue digits, obviously it can't go where the 5 is. And they can't go in these 2 spots because we have 2 and 4, 2 and 4, and the 9 in the box. So none of these can be 2, 4, 9. And so that left, and of course they can't go here because it's in the same box. So that left these 3 spots for 2, 4, 9. So we did have our kind of New York Times trick, but it was hidden by the fact that the 2, 4 wasn't in this box. It was, or these weren't filled with givens. They weren't filled with a 1 and 8 here. The 2 and 4 here were looking into the box with the 9 here. So pretty sneaky. We can place the 9 first, like right away with scanning, and then now you just have to find the 2, 4. So if we remove the 9 from here and we had the 9 placed, then, but I just wanted to point out, you can actually do the 2, 4, 9 right away from the start without having placed anything else. All right, cool. That seemed like a key deduction. Well, let me know how you did, and if you enjoyed this, why don't leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.